though. Them kids know what's going on. Them kids ain't stupid. We live in the age of information, and they feel like they the ones that been tricked. If anybody foolish, it's the Jackson family, because they the one parading these kids around like that's their biological family. But now that them kids grown, they want their grandmama to moonwalk her behind up out their house. They ain't trying to give her a dime. Blanket Jackson, he ain't got to respect his elders if that ain't even his real elder. Look at this, y'all. Blanket Jackson filing to block his own grandmama. No estate money for the appeal. Now she broke. Ain't nobody there to perm her hair. She doing bad. And he figured, hell, when you gonna die, grandma? You already 90-something years old. He trying to live his life. He trying to throw a pool party up in Neverland. He trying to have them hoes come over there butt naked twerking, BBLs on deck. His grandmama still alive? I feel for this man. The more and more he look in the mirror, he realize, hell, you ain't my grandmama anyway. Y'all need to do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We got to talk about this here, man. And them phone lines open too. And I need y'all to answer the question. Is them really Michael Jackson kids? Cause I feel bad for them kids. They was forced to be black. They ain't had no choice. I was born black and I'ma die black. They was forced to be black. I don't understand this. Look at this, y'all. Blanket had enough. He tired of sleeping. Blanket wide awoke, especially when it come to that money. Michael Jackson's family is involved in a complex legal battle, and they're not on the same side on this one. But the sad part about it is, the black side on the white side. So Catherine ain't got a dog in the fight. All her grandkids, her whole family, they decided a long time ago that they would rather be on the white side. So Blanket, Paris, and the other little boy, they running the whole family. If they want to get something done, they got to holler at Blanket. If they want to buy an SUV, pay some bills, get some medical expenses taken care of, guess what? They got to go through Michael Jackson kids. Ain't that about a bitch? They don't work their whole life, done built up a whole legacy as black folks just to fork everything that they worked hard for over to some kids that may not even be related to their ass. Blanket the boss. He calling shots. Tito on his hands and knees right now begging Blanket to give him $5. LaToya Jackson, she ain't about to call her mama when Blanket in charge of the estate. They ain't got nothing. They slaves to Michael Jackson's kids, man. They in a complex legal battle. They ain't on the same side because MJ's son Blanket is trying to stop his own grandmama from using money. It's an ongoing fight. Here's the deal, y'all. Listen hard. Blanket, MJ's youngest son, the baby of the family, running the whole damn show, whose real name is Biggie Baby Jackson, filed documents this week asking the court to not allow his own grandmama, y'all. He went down there and signed them papers and said, you bet not let this old heifer get a dime, man. He asked the court to not allow his own grandmother, Catherine, to use Michael Jackson's estate money to fund an appeal of a previous ruling. So she shit out of luck. Where's she gonna get the money? LaToya, she back there bowing her head. How in the hell you gonna have him sitting up here with LaToya sitting in the back, and that's your daughter? He been running the show ever since he was about 4-5 years old. He the leader of their whole damn family, y'all. Basically, Blanket and his grandmother were recently working together to stop the executors of Jackson's estate from going through with a huge business transaction that they were very much so against, man. So he the boss. Blanket the boss. He the man around there. You ain't gonna be able, if you want to do anything with Michael, you gotta go through Blanket. Look at this shit, man. The docs don't say exactly what the transaction was. It's been shrouded in mystery throughout this saga, but based on recent reportings, it seemed like it may be related to the deal the estate made with Sony to sell about half of Michael's music catalog for $600 million motherfucking dollars. And he ain't trying to give her a nickel. And for what? What's she gonna do with the money? Buy insurers and butterscotch candy?
Oh my goodness.
He ready to live his life. He want every last dime, y'all. Blanket explains he and his grandmother presented their arguments opposing the deal, but ultimately the court ruled against them, seemingly bringing the legal issue to a close. However, Catherine's decided to appeal the ruling, a move Blanket says he doesn't want any part of, and more importantly, he doesn't want his father's estate paying for her legal bills. As you know, he has an heir to the estate, so that cash is pretty important to him. He don't give a damn what his grandmama do. Go fart.
Oh my goodness.
Strain it out, grandma. Take a laxative. One thing for sure, you ain't about to mess up my situation. That's too bad you want to cut her the money. And he probably was the one making it so difficult for her to do what she wanted to do because he didn't want her to do it in the first place. Now he don't show his true colors. And that's why my question for y'all is, are those really Michael Jackson's kids? Because they ain't moving like a family. They ain't acting like they're a unit. And it's looking like it's just gonna get worse for Catherine Jackson. Look, man. The way Blanket explains it in the docs, the appeal has little chance of winning. And he says he doesn't think it truly benefits the beneficiaries of the trust to continue to fight. So he simply doesn't want the estate to foot the bill for it, something Catherine wants. He basically trying to tell her, I'm good. I got the money. I'm the heir to the estate. This is my you playing with. You ain't got nothing to do with nothing no more. Quit thinking that we family. You ain't you don't get no cut of this. Leave it alone, grandma. You go your way, I go my way. It's over. Your son done signed over his whole legacy to some people that ain't even really in the family. And they've been parading these kids around for decades. Oh, this is my grandson. Oh, my granddaughter. Oh, these are my grandkids. And they looking at her like, bitch, if you don't sit your aunt, your mama ass down. And I ain't trying to disrespect Catherine Jackson, but the truth is, she done already disrespected herself. And them kids got resentment towards their grandmama because Papa Joe, look what Papa Joe said.
Oh my goodness.
He blamed Catherine for Michael Jackson's death. Joe Jackson is blaming his own wife, Catherine, for the death of their son, Michael Jackson, saying she refused to step in and help MJ because it would have been an invasion of his privacy. She was supposed to kick down them doors when he was in there with them boys. She was the one supposed to go up in there and beat his ass for messing around with them kids. But she ain't do it. She the one that raised that sucker. Everything he had going on, that was on his mama. She the one that encouraged him. It's okay, Michael. It's all right, Michael. It's gonna be okay, Michael. She encouraged this bush. Now he gone. Rest in peace to Papa Joe. Catherine's still here. And them kids kicking her all in her ass in her old age. She need that money bad. She's struggling. Them fried chicken TV dinners is not helping her situation. And they ain't trying to give her no bread. Listen at this, y'all.
As a mother, mother always the one that the son looks up to.
Yup.
I wanted her to step in and go in and live with Michael a bit and keep him cheered up. And because, you know, if a mother's around you, the son, I would think, would feel better. But she didn't want to do that because she was afraid that she was invading his privacy. And she didn't want to invade his privacy. And so I thought, and we argued about that several times. And she says, and I think I mentioned telling her, saying, Catherine, if you don't go and see him, be with him a while, he ain't going to be with us too long. Because I thought he was looking kind of funny, frail a little bit.
He said his son was looking funny. He was looking frail. He ain't like nothing that was going on. He can't go up there and talk to Michael because if he did, he was going to beat his motherfucking ass.
Oh my goodness.
Ain't no talking with Papa Joe. He get up in there with Michael. He get to taking that belt off. He going to beat the black back on his ass. He felt like it was Catherine's job. She should have been put her foot down a long time ago. Not her grandkids ruling over her, walking all over her, treating her like she don't matter while they playing hacky sack in the backyard with billions of dollars in their pocket. She on the living room floor talking about she falling and she can't get up. This is so sad. Hold on, man. Y'all need to see what the drama about. Reggie, go on play that. Oh shit, what the hell they got going on here? Goddamn, that damn TMZ shit. Listen at this, y'all.
Michael Jackson's estate, they are on the verge of potentially, this is insane, a mind-blowing deal. We know, obviously, that Michael Jackson's music is incredibly popular, still sells, still streams, but I had no idea it was potentially this popular.
Well, there's a hook to this that's really interesting. That's a music term, you know? So,
The hook?
yes. So, look, he has this incredible catalog, obviously. And we have confirmed that the estate of Michael Jackson is entertaining the notion of not selling the catalog, but selling 50% of the catalog for nearly $1 billion.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. $1 billion, man. $1 billion for half of the catalog. Just for half. Not even the whole thing. Just a portion of it. $1 billion. Blanket about to be a billionaire. More money than the Jackson seen in a long time. I'm talking about the whole family done laid down bricks. Done built this legacy, been on tour since the 50s. In and out of Detroit. Came from Gary, Indiana, living in a one-room shack, all 9 of them. Grinded all the way to the top. They whole legacy, they whole inheritance about to go to Lil Blanket, man. Hold on. Y'all gotta see how sad this is. Y'all don't realize how hard. Look where they come from. That little ass house, it was 20 of them up in that house. Gary, Indiana. Ain't even have a driveway. The struggle. They got it up out the mud. That was some hard work. All the stuff they done endured. The home of the world famous Jackson 5, 2300 Jackson Street, where it all started. You couldn't even stretch your legs out in that house.
Oh my goodness.
Now, they don't work their way up to billions of dollars in their whole family legacy. Whole family legacy. Gone. And when Blanket had kids, it ain't gonna have a drop of Michael Jackson blood up in them, man. Look at this, man. Ooh, I can't believe it. This who the whole Jackson estate going to. How in the hell did this ever happen? They about to get every single penny. And they ain't trying to share a dime with their black relatives. They ain't even their relatives, if you ask me. That's why y'all need to let me know. Do y'all think them even his kids? I don't see not one damn nap.
Oh my goodness.
They ain't got no buckshots. They ain't got nothing. They don't need no perm. They don't need no grease, no hot comb, no nothing. They just bone like this, man. And it's all good. He look like he can't stand the Jackson family. I'm talking about blonde hair and blue eyes, y'all. This what Michael looked like when he was a kid, and that's what Blanket looked like. And they did plastic surgery to make him look a little bit like a little Michael, man. It's all a wrap. So this some old Avatar shit. He looked like he was gonna be a problem. He was born speaking Spanish. Like, I don't want no collard, he ain't want no collard greens or nothing. Born speaking Spanish. Shit, this the real Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh my goodness.
And it is what it is, y'all. Hold on, let's get back into this, cause it's a whole bunch of stuff we got to uncover. Cause y'all remember when Janet Jackson beat the shit out of Paris Hilton?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, Paris Jackson. Remember when Janet Jackson beat the hell out of her so-called niece? Listen at this, y'all.
The question, what's going on here is we're getting word the Jackson family feud getting physical. Authorities were called to the Jackson home yesterday after a fight broke out. CNN's Alan Duke has obtained security camera video of the confrontation. This is between Michael's sister Janet and daughter Paris. Alan joins us now. Alan, what more can you tell us? I mean, this is a very fluid situation here.
The video is a very vivid demonstration of the tension that's going on in this very famous family. When you have Janet Jackson, one of the most famous entertainers in the world, you see there with the hat on confronting her niece, Paris Jackson. Appears she's trying to take her cell phone. People who were on the scene told me that she was telling her, give me your cell phone, you shouldn't be tweeting, especially about family matters. Paris fled into what is the security office while Janet and Randy Jackson, you see there with their cell phones, taking video of Paris. In fact, during this entire thing, they had, and I've seen most of the video, security video of this incident, they had their cell phones out documenting it. Not sure what they were going to do.
They can't even discipline them kids. Your ass gonna be on TNC, TBN, ABC, CNN, TMZ. They gonna have your ass all. They gonna put you on. Let you lay a hand on one of them Jackson kids.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead. You can act like you they auntie all you want. Oh, you want to be the uncle? You gonna put hands on Paris? Wait till America find out about it, sucker. It's gonna ruin your whole shit. See the way they left? They had to get video recording footage just to prove that she unharmed. She filming, recording family business, putting her family on blast, trying to get a check up out the Jacksons. Janet trying to put a stop to it. Ain't nothing she could do. How y'all think they got the video footage? Paris gave them that footage.
Oh my goodness.
Ain't nobody from the Jackson estate gonna turn over that footage. She ran into the security shack and got the tape and took it to TMZ. It's been a war between these three kids and the rest of his whole family ever since they was children. And it's a war that they've been losing. Just by having these kids around, the Jackson estate they've been eating that thing from the inside out. But what can you say? He signed everything over to them. Michael the breadwinner. Jermaine Jackson ain't never went platinum.
Oh my goodness.
Tito ain't never even went gold. Marlon, if he put out an album, we don't even know about it. Rebe and her Centipede bullshit, that ain't paying for no estate. Look at this, man. Ray, just type that in. I don't even know how to spell that shit. think I spelled it right. This shit ain't go platinum, y'all. Y'all remember that? Rebe came out her album, and she was a centipede. It was ugly. It was the dumbest video you ever seen. She was working the hell out of that shit, though. She had bugs, roaches all in the video, lightning strikes and shit. It's the worst thing you ever seen in your life. She was popping that thing. She almost fell down the stairs. Hold on, y'all. Hello. Who this is here?
Oh yeah. That Centipede was lit. That album was lit.
Man.
But you know, Michael Jackson produced that, and you know, was executive producer on that. Michael Jackson did a lot for his family. You feel me? He had that nice little mansion over there, and what's that? Lake Valley or something. Like, I mean, they still got it though. You know, with the little boat and all that. Yeah. I mean, you know, she lit though. You know, she a little beautiful. You know, one of the beautiful Jacksons. You feel me?
Man,
you know, Michael Jackson always,
I feel what you're saying and everything, brother. But the question is this: do you think them Michael Jackson kids, man?
I mean, that kind of don't look like nothing like Michael Jackson, because the white lady who he was having sex with allegedly was having sex with other people, so they don't really understand it. I don't understand it either. And Michael Jackson really, you know, he really didn't lead the estate to all them, because I mean, you know, that's a part of the will to the whole Jackson. You know, I mean that's Neverland. You feel me? He got all them got all them toys over there. You know, he got the roller coasters and all that. You know, he used to have a lot of people there, but you know, from all the scandalization and all the cats lying, and you know, because you know, Michael Jackson, he used to deal with kids with AIDS and cancers and all that. You know, he used to have a lot of sick kids. So you know, a lot of the kids, people didn't know why Michael Jackson had them segregated. Some of them kids had AIDS. They was like, oh yeah, Michael Jackson got this one in the bubble, like bubbles in the bubble. That was the little white kid with AIDS. But that's why a lot of the kids he couldn't cover. He like, oh, he's treating him special. He's really special. He was born with AIDS, and you didn't dig it. But I mean, it is what it is. You feel me? Sometimes you don't know why he got the chimpanzee and the monkey. You know, because some of them kids were terminally ill, so he was letting them play with the monkeys and like giving them special trips. Because you know, a lot of that stuff back then, you know, AIDS was different. They didn't have PrEP. They didn't
bro,
have
we gonna stick to the subject real quick, man. So you don't believe them Michael Jackson kids and everything?
Man, them kids, man. I met them kids in person. Them kids, they was at the BET show. Janet Jackson had them with her, and they didn't. Nah, they don't really too much look like them greenish, purplish eyes, buddy. That's not Mike. Mike is a light skinned cat, but. Nah, Neverland should never be yours, because you don't you don't look nothing like Mike.
This man said Michael Jackson is a light-skinned cat. You sure about that, brother? You sure Michael Jackson light-skinned?
Well, brown skin, whichever color you want Mike to be. Mike the king of pop, man. He is king, and I gotta bow down to the greatness. But for sure, I don't know. I don't really know if them his kids. I couldn't put my finger. Look at him. He didn't get one whole black one. Come on. Half of none look like a light skinned LaToya Jackson. You feel me? You see how LaToya looked when she was young?
Yeah.
Boy, man, LaToya was so fly. Boy. Nobody was cloned to. You see how the daddy, he bright with them light brown. Come on, but then again, you know, they kind of okay. The granddaddy got the eyes. Maybe the granddaddy was double dipping. No, but I don't know. Them kids don't kind of look right. I mean, I think because I think Mike was just having a little bit too much fun, like just claiming anything. But you know, his other girlfriend, the light skin, maybe the light skinned chick, yeah, I forgot her name. She was in that movie. She was in the video with Michael Jackson when he did. She went in Thriller. She was. Yeah. Matter of fact, she was. She the other chick that before you seen the little brown skinned chick. It's the light skinned chick he married. What was her name? I don't remember her name. Was Tatiana.
Remember when Michael dangled that baby over the balcony and people thought he lost his damn mind? Like, what the hell are you doing up there?
No, well, really, it wasn't really Mike dangling. It was the Iranians trying to show him how to. Cause they had the baby, like they was dangling, and he grabbed it from him, like, cause you know they was pulling them swords on him, so he like trying to run out the way, but at the same time, he's spinning with the baby, but he was trying to get up out the way because he was way in the ran. You know, they was already like pointing swords. You know, what Mike was showing all the abuse they done did to him. Yeah, I watched that whole tape. You know, the crazy little Iranian man who gave the story. He took Mike to Iran, and they was trying to tell Mike. They was trying to tell Mike to show the baby, but Mike was on the balcony, but he had a gang of people for a minute, like trying to like corner him to the corner. And he had put the baby, but he was showing the baby, and they was trying to grab the baby with one hand for Mike. And Mike, before he turned around and seen it, he was already at the edge. And then he pulled back, whatever.
Man, do you think Michael was really even having sex with women?
What?
You think Mike was really busting?
He was having sex.
You think he was really busting it down, busting some cheeks on some females?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You know, they allegedly, blanket now. Okay, you got to look at it like this. If he got blanket, that means he was sticking it in something. You know, you can't be like, oh, this is Michael Jackson, baby. If he ain't, come on now. It's like common sense. I'm gonna tell you, if blanket's allegedly he hitting something, But I mean, I've been in the industry for a long time. You know, Tina Turner is my people, so I've been around Michael Jackson. And I know I've been seen Michael Jackson had little chicks on him and humping on him and dancing on him. They done had the little secret rooms. Mike done went in back there and did his little thing. But you have to like be quiet though. You can't see the Hollywood secrets. I would have been thrown out of Hollywood if I'd have told what a lot of people did. I done seen Michael Jackson pull chicks to the side and do his thing like real fast. You know, it don't take that long to get off. I'm just sorry to tell you. I done been around cats.
You think he was smashing on Diana Ross?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if man, I could pull up little stuff. Michael Jackson kissing Diana Ross all in the mouth, on nigga.
Oh shit.
If you type it up on the internet, them is real pictures, bruh. He didn't got a piece of Diana. Diana wanted that dirty Diana. That's what Diana.
She's
dirty Diana. Man, you know all the celebrity porn. That stuff don't be fake, my nigga. Michael Jackson, they had Michael Jackson. I'm sorry to tell you, Mike been spending money on him. You know, Mike been spent a couple of dollars and took a couple of chicks out in Hollywood and handled his business. You already know, man. A lot of that ain't Mike on them. They on Mike. You already know. They wanna get some of that real love. I mean, you know, because look what songs he write. The baby's not. I mean, no. What did he say? What was that song? He said.
That Billie Jean ain't my lover. Said the child just a bastard or something like that. He said.
Yeah, but you already know. But he talking about he done did it. Billie Jean. Yeah, you already know. That's letting you know Mike up in them drawers, and he ain't gonna pause until he get a piece of that sugar wall. You feel me? Like pop, pop, pop. They gonna put the Michael Jackson. I'm bad on her. Billie. I'm trying to tell you, he trying to take him to the cut and do the hut touchdown. You feel me?
I ain't even mad at that, brother. We want to thank you so much. I'm over here scatterbrained like a motherfucker, and I'm feeling a little bit nauseous. But we appreciate your phone call. Call back when your ass calm down. And thank him so much for his phone call, man. Who let him loose? Shit, that might have been Bubbles for all we know. Because he got a whole bunch of information on Michael Jackson. Matter of fact, let me save his phone number. I'm going to put him as Bubbles, because that nigga, he acting orangutan on the phone today. Let me do, and I ain't trying to be, I appreciate his phone call, and I love the fact that he the first call. Let me put in BUBBLES. Matter of fact, I'm going to put a Z instead of an S. Thank you so much, Bubbles. Let's get back to this real quick. Ooh, this nigga got me dizzy.
Oh my goodness.
Take me some Pepto-Bismol or some shit. He got me all over. I don't know what to think. Woo! Doctor put his brain in a blender and poured that shit right back into his skull. But that's Negro here, no there. Thank him so much. What the hell was we even talking about? I need to do me a little meditation real quick. Y'all gotta hold on. Oh, thank you, Jesus. We back. We back. We good. Y'all good? Y'all all right? Matter of fact, let me check on my people out there, cause shit, I'm over here sweating. I'm sweating at everything. Let me see what y'all talking about real quick, cause we in this together, y'all. This shit. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Okay, who we got up in here real quick, man? Look at it. I'm Tivia's Bank chilling. That's right, brother. Get your meditation on. Bywater Beats, Grey Goose, Dark Matter, Ghost Killer TV, Grace. What it do, 12? Look, all y'all need to find some peace. Terrell V, Blue Red, T1 Productions, everybody here, man. Cynthia Carr, Lady K, Baldo Gonzalez. What it do, brother? See what I see? Okay, let's get back into this news, man. Cause this boy Blanket is taking it to a whole nother level. He done disrespected his own grandmama for some money. And I ain't talking about no little bit of money. I'm talking about some big money. Hold on, Cookie Dough in the building. What it do, baby? Tierra Williams, I see you over there. No doubt, man. He done disrespected his own grandmama for some money. He playing games with this woman. She thought they was all in together. She under the impression that she his real grandmother, but she finally getting her wake-up call. And it's a rude awakening to the whole Jackson family. But see, I don't blame them kids. They was born into this. A lot of us ain't got no choice but to be black. They do. Hold on. Hello, who this is here?
What up, man? It's Jay.
Oh, what's going on, brother? We over here talking about Michael Jackson's son disrespecting his own grandmama. He ain't trying to give her a dime. The Jackson family ain't gonna get none of that money from Michael Jackson's catalog. It's all going to his kids. What you got to say about this here?
Okay, so basically those kids is like test tube babies. They are not like really his kids. So know about what's her name? Mickey Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Mickey Howard was basically he used to date Michael Jackson back in the day. Her nickname was Billie Jean.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a child together. Now Mickey Howard used to she was managed by Joe Jackson. And if you look up, you know, Mickey Howard, she's been in movies with Janet Jackson, like Poetic Justice. She played like an extra in the movie.
Oh, I see who she is. Yeah, she look familiar too. She been in a couple of movies.
Yeah, Mickey Howard. She used to date Bella Vert back in the day. So that was like after Michael though. But no, she actually is Billie Jean.
Oh, I ain't even know that there. So they got a son. Hold, so this little boy that she with, that's Michael Jackson's real son right there, they claiming.
E. Howard.
Yeah.
Howard. Brandon Howard. He actually is a producer. He produced for Genuine, for a lot of other people.
Mm-hmm.
Even one time I think they was in the studio and Kanye was like, y'all know who that is? Why he in the lobby? But the whole time he didn't want nobody to know who he really was. He tried to earn his rights, you know what I mean? Trying to earn his way up to the studio, you know what I mean? Try to get represented without being Michael Jackson's son. But nah, my man's worth about $50 million.
$50 million?
About $50 million.
They said the DNA test proved it. That's his son.
Yeah, that's his child. That is his child, bro.
And Michael tried to deny it, talking about Billie Jean, not my lover, but he want to claim these kids, even though they ain't even related to his ass.
It's just like them Jackson, they be hiding kids all the time. Just like Janet Jackson, she hid her secret child that she had with the Barge, one of the Barge group.
I heard about that.
She was with. Yeah, they had a secret child. Yeah.
Damn, man, this man, Brandon Howard, that's Michael Jackson's real boy.
That's Michael Jackson's real son. Yeah.
He looked just like Papa Joe and the whole Jackson family.
He looked just like him, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh
He may
man.
not sound like sing, he can sing, but he may not sing like the Jacksons like that. But I mean, he sings though. So, but yeah, that's a boy.
That's his boy. So he gonna deny this child, make a whole song talking about how Billie Jean not his love and all this type of stuff. He gonna deny this child, but he gonna claim these other kids. Now them other kids grown and they the ones that heir to his estate, and they ain't trying to share a dime with his family.
That's because they got that movie finna come out, that bio movie that's finna come out with about his whole life story.
Yeah, and that's what they fighting over. That's what a part of this whole thing is about.
Yeah, the whole thing is about that movie. Everybody gotta have somebody gotta have the rights to the songs, the music, the producing, all of that. So they, and Jermaine, that's his boy that's playing Mike. I don't know if it's really gonna go down the way. I don't know if he's actually gonna play a good part of that. They should have put that shit in Lifetime.
Hold on, they got Jermaine Jackson's son. He gonna be the one playing Mike in the movie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Look that up. Yeah, Jermaine's son is playing Michael Jackson. They always wanted to be like Mike.
But how you gonna play Michael Jackson and your grandmama, she trying to fight for her share of the movie, and yo, what's that? His nephew or his cousin ain't trying to give his grandmama a dime of the money.
And them outside kids are something else, bro. When you start adopting kids and claiming them as yours, and they start getting the rights, that's what happens. I mean, first of all, the man have vitiligo. All right, that doesn't mean that it takes away from the color of your skin, from your kids, or what your genetics is, right? So basically, if you black, your kids still, even with vitiligo, your kids should come out, still with a skin tone that you had when you were first born.
Man, these kids,
they ain't even albino kids. You know what I mean? These kids is Caucasian.
They ain't gotta drop this woman. She straight up she a Caucasian queen, man. She ain't got a drop of black blood in her body, y'all.
Not at all. But the one that he had with Mickey Howard, do.
That's the one that should have control over his whole estate, cause that's his blood.
Man, that's the child that he had. When he was still black. I think that child was in the 80s. He was born in the 80s. So yeah, it's the industry. You know how the industry goes, man. This shit is they hide everything. They keep everything under cover, try to brush it under the rug. But it's the time to get exposure. So,
but you know what, bro? It seemed like Michael may have did this out of spite towards his whole family. It seemed like he hated his family so much to where he didn't want them to get a dime. Even when he was gone, he couldn't see his money going to Jermaine or Tito. He probably was up. That's probably why he couldn't get no sleep.
Yeah, they was hating on him. They was hating on him, bruh. They was hating on him.
He's like, I'll be damned before y'all get a dime of anything I work. I'd rather leave it to these kids.
Diana Ross, she had the rights over the kids after he left. So they didn't even leave it to Catherine. I mean, Catherine, because she's elderly. So, but the whole thing was, Diana Ross was over the rights of the kids. So now they old enough, now they could take over those rights.
Look, that's what they said.
That's what happened. The youngest boy now, he old enough to take over the rights now.
You know what, bro? You on your shit, because that's what it say. Diana Ross, she the one that had custody over them kids. So he'd rather leave his money, his kids, everything to people that he ain't even related to. So he know them kids ain't no relation. And maybe that was the whole point, because he wasn't trying to share his money with his family.
Oh, that's exactly what it is.
Damn.
And Mickey Howard used to drop off Howard at the house, at the family house. When he was young.
Used to take him over there and spend time with his family. They probably treated him like garbage, but treated these kids like royalty.
But dude said he spent a lot of they Jehovah's Witness, but they still kind of have family days. You know what I mean? On holidays, they still have family days. He'd come over. That was his storyline. You know what I mean? What he did when he was young, stuff like that. How he was like his gift and background with music came from, you know, from the Jacksons and Gerald Levert, you know, his mother.
These kids some damn stoners. I could tell they just want to pop pills and chill and, you know, do that. They out there fishing and doing, spending up all his money. Yeah, Hellcats and dirt bikes and shit.
Yeah, that's all they wanted to do. You spend all that royalty money and just like, shit, they inherit some money from a person that just said, fuck it, here, y'all can have it. You know, this is y'all.
But you know what? You can't blame them kids because, like I said, they was born into all this. They ain't had no choice. This the cause they was dealt.
That's the lifestyle they was living. You know what I mean? Like, and that lifestyle ain't gonna stop when they get older. That lifestyle continues. This man catalog is probably worth billions of dollars.
They talking about they about to give up half of it for $1 billion. So as time, they hold on to the other half, and as time goes on, shit, it's gonna be worth more than that.
Yeah. Like soon, like time it'll tell. Like as long as it ages, like every time a 40-year of Thriller comes out or a new Michael Jackson movie, you know, that just brings up the catalog even more.
And you know what tripped me out? If you look at Black history, you know, they quick to say Black people founded civilization, Black people founded this, Black people the first to do this and first to do that. But we ain't got nothing to show for it at all. We ain't got shit to show for none of our legacy, none of our greatness, none of our accomplishments as a people. We really ain't got nothing. All of our inheritance go to other people that don't even look like us. This is a prime example. Prime example.
That's the old, I ain't mean to cut you off, but that's the old time of give you a 40 acres in the field, but also don't give you no seed.
But it's starting to look like we can't blame nobody. Shit, we do this type of shit to ourselves. Look what Michael did.
Yeah, that's for real. It's like they give us, we got all the talent. They give us all the fame and all the money. We give us our best gift. The best gift that you can give somebody is your gift of your talent, right?
Yep.
But then for your fame, you know what I mean? For giving that to them, but when you get a return, it's just fame and money. That which is just make you go crazy.
Yeah, man, it's a done deal, man. You know what? All I could say is, you know, blanket.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do, bro. Do what you got to do, because that ain't your grandmama. You ain't got to have no sympathy for her ass, because y'all ain't even related.
That's why they ain't giving her no money. Like, why would give her money for this ain't my mom, this ain't my grandmama, these ain't my folks.
If that was his flesh and blood, he wouldn't have no problem with breaking bread with this woman. But in his heart, he feel like, fuck her.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
That's exactly what's going on, bro. But yeah, man, hey, man, I was just chopping it up with you to let you know what's on the inside of this thing.
You done drop some jewels, done drop some dimes, man. You really enhanced this video. That's why I want to thank you. And I appreciate you for calling, man. Don't be no stranger. You call back whenever you feel like it, brother. Real talk. We gonna holler at you soon, man. Yo, matter of fact, let me save his name. Is Brother Info or Info Man. Put Info Man. Hello. Who this is here?
Hi, this is Rainey from New York City.
Oh, what's going on, Rainey? We so pleased to have you on the phone. We want to hear exactly what you got to say about all this here.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm anxious to say something. First, I want to say that I'm a long time fan of Michael Jackson. I always loved his music, especially the old stuff. I'm his. If he was alive today, you know, we would be the same age. So I remember him as a little kid, and you know, I've watched all of the videos and the trial footage of everything, and I don't believe he's guilty of anything he was accused of. But I know that's not what this show is about, or at least this what you're doing right now. Oh my God, I feel so terrible. You know that. Look. From what I've seen in footage now, I didn't know Michael Jackson, you know, I didn't know his life, I didn't know him as a person, but from what I've seen, he raised his kids to just love, and he loved them, and they loved him, and I can't believe that they would turn against the family. I can't believe it, because he didn't teach that. You only know that if you're taught that. And he didn't teach that. So I'm not really, again, I don't know everything that's going on, but I see, I don't know, it could either be rumor or maybe some sort of misunderstanding. If there was like a fight between Paris and Janet, it could have been over something else. It didn't have to be over money or the family or whatever. They could have just, had a misunderstanding. But, anyway, I want to give the family and the kids the benefit of the doubt. Now, I don't believe that they are Michael Jackson's kids. I don't see any resemblance in any of them. But that's okay. People adopt kids all the time, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't believe that those kids aren't indebted to him in an emotional way just because they're not his real kids. I don't think they care. I think that they just remember his love and his legacy. And again, I don't think any of that matters. And I hate that people make everything, because they're white and because he's black, well, there can't be any unity. I don't believe that.
Well, this the thing about it, man. Michael Jackson, he wasn't too fond of his family. And everybody should know that by now. He hated his father. He ain't really care for his brothers. He was jealous of Janet Jackson. So why would he want to leave anything to some people that he can't even stomach?
I don't know. I mean, again, you might know more of the details than I do as far as his feelings towards his family. I know there was a love-hate relationship. I know that from, what I've seen in all the videos that I've watched. I think I've watched every single video about Michael Jackson and the Jacksons and all that stuff. And the only thing I can determine is that, he did have a lot of resentment because of the things that his dad did, and maybe because of the, there's always a rivalry. Like if you want to be the number one, star, and everybody else is trying to, pull you down. I understand that. So yes, I do recognize that there could be resentment in that way. But I don't think he hated his family. He loved his mother. He left the responsibility of his kids to his mother if anything were to happen to him.
No,
right?
he left that responsibility to Diana Ross. He didn't even leave it to his mama.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That's why his mother's struggling. No, that's why she ain't got no skin in the game. She got to go through Blanket in order to, have access to his estate. So Blanket is like turning like on everything. Like, no, yes.
I got all the power. And
yes, that's what he doing. He told the court to not let her do a dance. She ain't got no leverage, no. She ain't got no say so in the estate. It's all his.
You're saying the grandmother has no, he's saying the grandmother has no say?
Yes, he told the court, he wrote a letter to the court stopping her appeal. She ain't got no say so and nothing that's going on with this man's money. It's all the power is his.
That's so evil. I don't know what else to call it, but you know what? That's all right. Thanks to the music industry and Hollywood that people get turned into these monsters. But Michael Jackson was never turned into a monster. He was a good man, and he got accused of all these terrible things that he didn't do because they just wanted to take him out. They wanted his money, and so now even his own kids are doing the same thing. Like they just care about the money. I hate all this. It's so depressing.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, I appreciate your show. I've listened to your show many times, and you make me laugh. And I know you probably make others laugh too. But I find your show funny and true, and just looking to the truth of whatever's going on. So I appreciate your feedback, and I just wanted to let you know what I was feeling. But I get frustrated with.
You got me feeling all warm on the inside, man. You called in. You let us know how you felt about Michael Jackson. You've been a long time fan and everything. Look, I'm going to have to do more. Yeah, I'm going to have to do more Michael Jackson videos just to get you to call in, man, because it's been a pleasure speaking to you on the phone.
Thank you. Thank you. Same here. I love Michael Jackson. I know all of his music from like the very beginning, you know. But I know some of his music, his later music, but I know most of it, you know, from when I was very young. And again, I was 11 when he was 11, and he was making all those hits, and I was singing on the bus and all that stuff.
Yeah, man, them was the good old days too. And remember that you always welcome, and the next time we go live, feel free to call back whenever. So much love for you. We gonna holler at you later. Real talk. All right, you be good now. Yeah, man. See, it's a lot of people out there that love Michael Jackson still, and he can't do no wrong. It's people that's willing to die for Michael Jackson, even though he already did. And that's why this is such a serious situation. Blanket done fought in his grandmama face. She feel disrespected. The docs don't say exactly what the transaction was. It's been shrouded in mystery throughout this saga. But based on recent reporting, it seems it may be related to the deal the estate made with Sony to sell about half of Michael Jackson's music catalog for $600 million, y'all. And Michael owned a lot of other people's music. So if they want to do music based on other artists, or if they want to do movies based on other artists, they got to go through Michael's catalog. It ain't just his music in there. He was buying up other people's shit. So it ain't like when they sell half of his catalog, it's all Michael Jackson music. No, it got some Prince, got some Little Richard, got some Jay-Z, got some Tupac up in there. He buying people catalogs like he buying up stocks. And they just been sitting on that money. Jermaine ain't been sitting on that money. LaToya ain't been sitting on that money. Blanket been sitting on the money. Hello. Who this is here? Hello? Y'all need to get it together, man. Like I was saying, this boy Blanket right here, he the money man. You want some change? Look how LaToya looking back there. Like, I want to ask him for $500, but I don't know if he's going to say yes. He got that look on his face like he'll tell your ass, hell no. Like, hey, Blanket man, you know, it's a new Hellcat coming out, you know. Wondering, you know, Michael would love to see me in that ride. Can you imagine asking that? And he only 5 years old in that picture. One eye squinting. He looking like he about to tell the motherfucker, hell no. Catherine on her best behavior. Shit, that's the man you want to sit next to. Make your ass sit in the back seat. Look at LaToya. Like, mother, can you ask Blankets if he can help pay my mortgage because they're gonna put me out on the street? There go Blanket real father sitting behind him like, get him, slugger. He been a boss. They know that. She gotta work with the youngest member in her family to really get some shit done. Them pearls, straight from Kmart. She ain't got not one diamond. Nothing but pearls, no diamonds. Prince would be disgusted if he seen this shit right here, man. Make your daughter sit behind y'all while you sitting up here with it. Oh my God. Can't believe it, y'all. Can't believe it. This is what it boils down to. Michael Jackson's mother in another money fight, and this time a family member is involved. She been fighting to get that man money. She the Muhammad Ali of Michael Jackson's estate. She look like she just damn tired. She trying to, I guess they figure, what you trying to survive for? Like, what you gonna do? Get a BBL? What's she gonna do with the money? She gonna be all up in Macy's. Like, I want this, that, I want that, I want. They're like, grandmama, go sit your ass down somewhere, man. Katherine Jackson was reportedly fighting with the king of pop's estate, basically his kids, because they own the damn estate. After executors pushed through a lucrative deal, and now she wants her legal fees paid. So she spent all her money fighting, trying to get some money. And now that some money coming through, her grandson, he ain't even trying to pay her for the money she been spending to try to get some money. She in double jeopardy, fooling around with these kids. Lord have mercy, man. Roughly 15 years after the death of the pop icon Michael Jackson, his estate remains continuous issue for his surviving family members. And Jackson's she 93 years old. They need to put some respect on her name, man. Hold on. Hello, who this is here?
Hi, I'm Aisha from New York, Brooklyn, New York.
Oh man, you called in right on time because we looking.
I'm watching it right now. I just heard the other lady just speak. What is going on? What's his son?
It's a sad story, man. This woman, 90, she almost 100 years old and still ain't getting no respect.
Mother. I don't know why she trying to look for money. I mean, she's almost to her last leg. So what is going on?
It's a respect
and how did
thing.
He get the money?
It's a respect
thing. I know he's
thing.
the first child. Ain't he the first child? Blanket.
Man.
What? No, I'm just saying, did Michael Jackson leave a will? Like to say who this money belonged to? How you getting all this money?
It's looking like Michael left his whole estate, you know, the majority of his estate to his youngest child, Blanket, and he the one holding all the cards. He the one holding all the keys. And I think Katherine Jackson just trying to get her cut out of respect so she could ration that money out to the rest of the family. She got, I don't know how many kids.
I hope that's what she's doing because the older she is, like, where's this money going? I hope that's what she's doing.
She trying to keep that money in the family, man. That's what she trying to do. Jermaine got kids. She got a whole bunch of grandkids, great grandkids. She 90-something. She want to see that money.
Them brothers ain't been making no music or nothing, so they probably need that money.
Exactly. And she trying to distribute that money.
Janet don't need nothing. Janet don't need nothing. LaToya don't need nothing. Maybe Reba needs something.
Yeah.
You got to think about the other kids who haven't been on the scene making music.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Reba, you got the other younger brother, that's it. And then what's that little girl named, the daughter, after Blanket?
Paris, yeah.
Paris done cursed out Janet Jackson on the set.
Yeah, and they was sitting up there fighting.
That's a young girl. Are you serious?
It's bad, man. Katherine, you figure not only do she got her kids, but they got cousins, aunties, the whole Jackson family needs something.
So I guess she trying to fight for them because Janet ain't trying to. I remember when the state went down, they was trying to get to Michael to see him, but he was telling them, no, you can't come. You know, that was before he died. He was like, he didn't want to see nobody and stuff. And then when the state went down, like, they stayed away. You know, and then they just left it. But only LaToya was talking mess. Only LaToya.
Only LaToya was talking crazy, man.
Only LaToya was talking mess. So
hey,
it's a whole lot of.
Cam and Kate, welcome to the Shine, baby. Thank you for joining the channel. We appreciate you. But yeah, his mama trying to do right by the family, but them kids hogging up all the money.
With the daddy.
It's a damn shame, man. We appreciate you so much for calling. Call back next time we go live, man. So much love for her. And whatever she listening to in the background, it sounded amazing. I wish I was over there so I could hear that fire alarm in 3D. That smoke detector sound like music to my ears, man. I want to thank you so much for calling in. And make sure you call back next time we go live. Real talk. But like I was saying, y'all, it's looking like Katherine Jackson trying to do the right thing by her family. She don't need the money. She know Jermaine them need that money. Mom, they calling her ass back to back. Mom, mother, can you talk to Blanket? Can you ask Blanket? Blanket ain't gonna pick up the phone for nobody but grandma. Now she done fell out of good graces with Blanket. Her ass is grass. Look at this, man. She trying to get that money to help feed some of them great-great-grands, y'all. This is so sad. Roughly 15 years after the death of the pop icon Michael Jackson, his estate remains continuous issue for his surviving family members and Jackson's 93-year-old mama. Hold on, y'all. We got a phone call. Hello. Who this is here?
Hi, this is Christina from Gary, Indiana.
Oh, man, we got somebody from Gary calling up in here. I know you got the scoop. Whatever you got to say, we all ears.
I just think it's crazy why the Blanket is acting the way he's acting. Because at the end of the day, that's still your grandmother. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy that this all had to even disperse in this way. You know
we need you to cut that off in the background because we could barely even hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I got it right.
All right, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you good now. What you were saying?
No, I'm just sitting up here watching, and I'm all like, this is weird. Why is he acting like this with his grandmother? And I agree with you. I mean, she's like 90-some years old.
But that ain't his grandmama, though.
I know, but you know how, we all know how Michael did what he did. But at the end of the day, he been taking care of these kids.
Shit, Michael ain't here, and they ain't got no family. I think they mama gone. Who they got? The Jackson family ain't their family. All they got is each other.
Man, it's just a sad situation because, Michael growing up the way he grew up, and he was, him and the whole family, the whole entire family. And shoot, even out here in Gary, Indiana, as much as I love it, it's things are just not the same anymore. You got the mural that they had, the Jacksons, whole Jackson clan, the boys, that's torn down now. You know what I'm saying?
They tore that down?
Well, it got burned.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But 2300 Jackson Street. Yeah, now that's still there. And it's really pretty. You can come there. Anybody could come down here to Gary, Indiana, visit, go there. And it's like this thing that they got here where people could come and they could sign it and write their names and stuff down there and say they were there, take pictures. The cousins used to stay there. Mm-hmm. But they don't know more now. But the cousins used to stay there. So, it's right there behind Roosevelt High School, I believe it is, yeah. But, it's just a lot that's just not the same anymore.
Man, you got to look at it like this. Let's say you had a beautiful steak sub. I'm talking about onions, peppers, mushrooms, cheese, just the way you like it, toasted bun, all that stuff. You hungry, you ready to dive in. And then you got all these other people. They supposed to get a slice. You got to share your sandwich with all these people. But guess what? You ain't related to not now one of them. You ain't got to share.
No, you're right. You don't have to share. But Sharon is caring.
But he don't care.
I know. I know he don't care, and it's when they're young like that, they're not really understanding the bigger picture here. This is a whole full-fledged legacy here. But then the legacy also got to understand too, the younger generations, that what really happened between Michael and his family. Why did they fall out like that and nobody talked to each other, X, Y, and Z? You know what I'm saying? What really went down with that, and nobody knows but Michael. And the family know the real deal wholesale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe Michael had addressed certain issues with his children, maybe in conversations, and maybe that might be the reason why they feel the way they feel with the actual family. Maybe they did and said some things. So, a lot of the family members, like the other young lady that called in, they they don't have, certain family members don't have it like that. They don't have any more funds. You know what I'm saying, like that. But you can't bank on your brother's funds. You got to go out there and work like the next person and get it in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? So
even when they was in the group, they knew they couldn't compete with Michael. When they was kids,
because you know they were jealous. You know there was a bunch of jealousy mess going on with that whole situation.
They could never outwork or gain what he gained in their lifetime, especially now that they old and they genre, that shit, everything don't change. We looking at this video for the 2300 Jackson Street video, and the whole family there, they on the lawn, they got the kids running around, and Michael Jackson, the only white one in the whole damn family. He the only white member in their family. Now they got 3 more, and they got to give up, cough up all the money to the white side of the family. That is horrible.
It is horrible. It is very, very much horrible. But hey, what can we do? We just hope for the best for all parties.
That's probably why Papa Joe was beating their ass, because he knew in the future, shit, y'all ain't gonna do nothing but give all y'all money to some other peoples. You know what I'm saying? All that hard work.
He was getting that money too. He was getting that money too for a minute. Was he not?
But you know, they changed their noses, they changed their faces, they did, and they was a beautiful family. I'm talking about their mother, gorgeous, Janet, all of them was just, it was a beautiful family. They traded all that in, started chopping up their nose and shit. So now they legacy, they might as well give it to some white folks.
Well, I think they did all that different type of stuff because when you get to like Hollywood, and people call it Hollywood, you know, they, you know, have these things where they image right, you know what I'm saying? And they had to change this, change that. Certain people making them feel some kind of way about their nose because it's so big or whatever, so small, whichever way it is. But I don't know. It's just sad. It's just sad.
Man. It's you know, because you could go on and on for hours talking about this and what they should have did, could have did, but this is what it boils down to. You know, and I know you probably been watching this since the beginning, ever since they first started, and you think, you know, this is generational wealth. A black family done generated this much wealth. They should be able to hand it down for generations upon generations. But this where the buck stop right here.
Well, technically, yeah, because if you're not out there making any more music like that, and, you know, you got your kids, and then you got your kids, and so forth, and then obviously this is the children that Michael has, you know, accustomed himself to having. Those are his kids. Technically, but you know what I'm saying? So you can't really blame them, fault them, and get mad because they won't do the right thing in your eyesight. These kids are getting older, so their mind state is different, and this is what they want to do with it. It's just a sad situation dealing with the grandma, you know what I'm saying? Because she is older, and she's trying her best to do the right thing like she's been doing for so many decades ago, you know what I'm saying? It's just, she probably just needs to just relax and chillax and let it go now. And it's out of her hands. So, you know, I just pray for them all. That's all you can do. Michael
done threw a curveball and done messed up their whole situation, man. And, you know, it ain't nothing we can do. Blanket, he the king. He owned it. The whole Jackson family legacy is in his pockets, man. He could do what he want to do with it. And he the youngest of the Jackson kids. Well, Michael Jackson kids, and he the leader of their whole damn family.
Ain't that something? That is crazy. All of it. The blanket.
Who would have thought out of all them they got over 1,000 people in their family. Who would have thought Blanket will be the one running the damn show?
And Blanket barely smiled. You notice that?
He was born evil. This man, he looked like he been business savvy ever since he was born. Like he ready to have control over them M's.
It sounds like, because if you keep looking at all the pictures that you keep posting up, he's not really smiling at a lot of them.
He cold-blooded. He a savage out here. He ain't never smiled, ever.
Wow. Maybe that's why, because his blanket was covering him too much. Let me stop. All right.
You know what, man? We gonna quit talking about this. We gonna talk about it next time. Cause this sad, I'm over here fighting back my tears and shit. Cause this little boy a devil, and he got control over Michael Jackson's whole estate, man. I'm over here about to cry. Shout out to Gary, Indiana, and you the greatest, man. I'm so glad you called in. You amazing, and make sure you call back the next time we go live. Real talk. We gonna holler at you soon. All right, beautiful. Take care. Yeah. People in Gary, Indiana, sad about it. I'm sad about it. I know y'all feel a way about it. But what can we do, man? Michael in his grave, laughing his ass off. Take that, Tito. How you like that, Jermaine? Oh, can't get no more of my money. I knew Blanket would do it. Let me tell you something, Blanket. Don't give them a dime. When I'm gone and you have all the money, do what you want to do. Don't worry about Mom. Nope, don't worry about her, Blanket. You want to have fun, you want to go out, have drinks. It's yours. I'll be damned. Before Tito or Marlon or any of them, they all used me. Janet rode my coattail all the way to Hollywood. Her Grammys are my Grammys. She never ever gave me a dime. Janet never came and checked on me. After my umpteenth surgery, she never cared. Welcome, Blanket. Y'all need to see this, man. That boy. That boy used to be frowning so bad, you had to put a blanket over his face. The mean baby. If you would have saw his baby pictures, boy was frowning in his baby pictures. Like he's the one. Like I was born to keep y'all niggas away from the money. They probably did a ritual before he was born. He the chosen one. Call his ass Neo. Nigga look like Keanu Reeves in the Matrix. To keep your ass away from that damn money. He the gatekeeper. He ain't never even tried to crack a smile. His eyebrows is a natural scowl. Look at him. He look like he been depressed ever since he was 2. Like if it ain't about the money, ain't shit funny. Blanket, can I borrow a quarter? Like, hell no. Can you imagine asking him for some money? What you think he gonna say? He got a million excuses. He probably spit some tobacco at your shoes. You go home with snuff all on your boots. This motherfucker. Look how he looking. Like we are not the same. I am a Martian. He looking like if you don't get your zesty ass hand off of me, I'ma have to cut this nigga. They worst nightmare. They probably didn't even hold. Who gonna hold him as a baby? Can you imagine Janet picking him up? Heck, she probably ain't never touched this little boy. You think Jermaine ever rocked him to sleep? Hell no. He probably would have spit in Jermaine's face. Like, get your nasty hands off of me. Is there even a picture of him with... Hold on, y'all. I want to see Blanket with Jermaine. Has that ever happened? I don't even think he ever been in the same room with the Jackson 5. Shit, I don't see not one picture of Blanket with any of them fools. They ain't got no picture with Blanket sitting on Tito's lap. Look how they split the family. Now you know this some bullshit right here. They got the white side on this side and the black side on that side, man. I can't even believe it. They scared to get close to them kids. Look, we gonna be talking about this for a while, man. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification, and let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. And for the people that hit that Cash App, let me do nothing but show y'all a whole bunch of love for showing me a whole bunch of love, man. There's people out there hit that Cash App, and it's only right that I give y'all a shout out before we get up out of here, man. I'm talking about Sheen is real. Humble Waters hit that Cash App. She said, Happy New Year, greatness. Oh, man. Humble Waters, I want to thank you right now for that beautiful donation. You the greatest, man. And I'm talking about Demetrius Bright hit that Cash App too. Brother, you the realest. Many blessings to all of y'all. I'm Tivius Banks. Thank you, my brother. Sherry Olivia hit it. Who else? Latoya Jackson. Subscribe to my hold on, wait a minute. Latoya Jackson hit that Cash App, man. I can't even believe this. Latoya, man, Blanket doing y'all family dirty. I'm here to let the world know about it, and I know that's why you hit the Cash App. Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want, but if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T that you want, and my music hit so hard, make you say, oh my God. Subscribe to my channel